If the Gestapo found this, what is it? A diary? You will be dead. You have to burn it.
This is for my daughter, my oldest, Nellie. She needs to know why I'm here. She doesn't know if I'm dead or alive.
How could you be so stupid?
Stavros, please. I am not stupid. There is nothing in it about our operations.
I'd hope not. If there was, we'd kill you ourselves. Destroy it.
I didn't destroy it. I had to have it. It was my life. All the war, all the killing. I needed to have something so Nellie would know I wasn't wasting my life. That I might have been away from her, but it was for a good reason, that I was doing something. The resistance wouldn't let me send letters to Australia, no telegram. They said I was too deep in the group, and the Germans were too smart. They even tried to flatter me that I was too important to be caught. This diary was my chat every night with Nellie, even if she didn't know I existed.
If they catch you, what will become of your children?
They're just fine in Australia.
They will blame themselves if you die.
They said that again and again. And it worked. It kept me smart. I see a Nazi touching a girl. The only thing that stopped me picking up a rock and cracking his head open were my children. To crack his head would lose them their mother. Christopher. My little Christopher. What is it that makes a favorite? Chubby little legs. Michael squeezed Christopher's legs, kissed them, loved them. He said they were the legs of his little Odysseus. My baby.
Long sickness, or did Artemis of the Arrows come upon her with a painless shaft? Lights up, Amorga.
August 17, dear Mrs. Stam, I'm sorry to tell you that my father Stavros is dead. He suffered from melancholy for these many years since the war. 3 months ago, he succumbed to the voices and the memories and Stavros.
15 years, and now you summoned me twice in one day.
I didn't want to think about it.
So much to think about. Once you start.
You won't be able to stop? Was it all so bad that you had to do this to yourself?
We did kill a lot of people.
We saved a lot of people too.
A lot of friends died.
People we loved.
They talk about the glory of battle.
Yes, it's not quite like how Homer wrote it.
No, it was exactly how Homer wrote it.
He was obsessed, spearing and stabbing.
Odysseus, he was a warrior with a man's failings.
The sirens, you mean?
They were very good silents.
Traitors.
People just trying to live.
Death would be better. Is death better? Stavros? Stella, this is Princess Irene. She lives in this palace with the king and queen. Princess Irene? This is Stella. She's a boat girl. She has been all over the world. She saw 3 sunrises in one day once. She was given to me by a real pirate who came to Alexandria. My mother knew him.
You're a liar, Olga Hadzidaki. There is no such thing as pirates.
There are. I saw him. I'm not a liar. Look, she was patched up by the ship's cook when her arm fell off. See that? My mother said that's a pirate's work. She should know. She's been a seamstress all her life. Not like you, living in a palace. My mother...
She's not your mother. You were given away.
Why are you saying that? She is my mother. She is my mother.
My mother says that you.
Well, your mother is wrong. I don't care who she is. She's wrong.
Okay, Olga, get your doll. I finished fitting the queen. Say goodbye to the princess. We have to hurry, or we'll miss the boat.
She is my mother. But she wasn't. The princess was right. My mother let me go at birth. And I wasn't the only one. Girls were being given away like yesterday's fish. I'm not complaining. Mother Hajitaki was a wonderful foster mother. She would let me sit in her window, see everything of Alexandria. And there was a lot to see. The priest going into the fancy woman's house every Tuesday night. The policeman stealing the beggar's coins. And I saw the governor, the ugliest man in the world, holes on his face. He had come to look at the Greek quarter, except I could see his hand right up the behind of his secretary. She was carrying his briefcases and couldn't swat him off. Well, I doubt she would have anyway. He was the governor. His wife was walking in front, didn't see. Didn't see. He was the governor. He died soon after. Maybe she did see. I remember one man offered me a sweet to get me to come out, but Mother Hajitaki ran out and cut him on the face with a bread knife. He was a big man, too. She stood in front of him, not this far from his bloody face, daring him to fight back. That's a mother. I loved her as my mother. I adored her and felt warm with her. But she wasn't my mother. Michael, read this.
September 15th, 1929. Olga, we have been trying to find you for... My darling, you should let this be. It doesn't matter who your mother was.
But Michael, who am I?
They let you go.
I need to know my family.
We are your family. Nellie and Frida and Tina and Nikki. And baby Christopher. Those people who gave you away, they will never be your family. You were a baby, an hour old.
Oh, understand, Michael. Look, I look at my girl's hands, and I see my hands. Yet, I don't know where my hands come from. If this family in Athens is my family, if this old woman bore me, if this Anna is my sister, then I can...
You were abandoned because they couldn't afford you, or didn't want you. That's all you need to know.
Maybe I don't need answers to questions. Maybe I just need to breathe the same air that they breathe. Sounds stupid, doesn't it?
Like breathing in the air of your child.
Yes, exactly like that.
Go. Find your family. Go breathe with them.
So, it was decided. I was still feeding Christopher. So he would come with me and Nellie to help with the baby. At the docket circular keys, there were tears. Mainly from Frida, who was jealous that it wasn't she who was coming. She probably wouldn't have cried if she knew what the boat trip was like in 1929. Weeks of vomit and theft. Weeks of the smell of bilge and oil. Weeks of the tiny cabin with a floor that was always wet. Nellie loved every second. She spent all day exploring the boat. And all that evening making something turned away from me so I couldn't see. 7 years old, and she had her first secret. It wasn't until we were packing to get off the boat that she showed me. She'd made a little cloth dog, a present for her new cousins. One eye too low, straw stuffing coming out through the arm. Only one ear because she didn't have enough cloth to make two. The little stitch for the mouth upside down, so it looked angry. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. This is the oldest part of Athens, Nelilaki. The ancients lived here, then the Romans, then the Turks. I think the Italians had this place for a while too. You see that? See that column over there? That held up a temple thousands of years ago. You don't see things like this in Australia. Oh, is that bag too heavy for you? I told you to leave it with the man at the boat. He said he'd bring it to you.
It's got all my precious things in there.
What things? There can't be anything important that I couldn't have put in my handbag. Okay, no damage done. Come now, Nellie. We're nearly there. We're going to see your grandmother. You never had a grandmother before.
I'm scared, Mummy.
Of course, I am too. The last time I saw these people was when I was a baby, like Christopher. Even younger. Now look, it should be around here. 35, 38, 32? For people who invented arithmetic? 39. I think this is it. Now there. Oreo. Beautiful. You ready?